Welcome.
You are watching Line Screw 1.
Well, hello tubers. Hope you're doing well wherever you are. It is colder than HE double hockey sticks, as we would say here in Canada. And did I ride the new Ninja today in the cold? Yes, I did. Guilty as charged, Your Honor. The roads were just barely clear enough to go on a short little haul. And I finally hooked up the KaiPass Rideology app so they got this fancy app. You remember when riding a motorcycle didn't have a Bluetooth? You remember those days, folks? It's like, is this really necessary? Do you really need to have Bluetooth on a motorcycle? Do you really need to have an app that can tell you where your bike is all the time and what the voltage is? I don't think so, but whatever. It's included, so I hooked it up and whatever. It's a little windy, but I do have the accoutrements on the GoPro, so hopefully it is not too noisy. But so the million-dollar question is, if Carolyn's RV life thinks America is so awful, why didn't she leave? After all, it is a free country. They all say they're going to move to Canada until they realize, I don't legally qualify. Or they say they're going to move to Cuba, and then they realize, oh gee, life is too hard there, I'm not moving to Cuba. They all say all sorts of stuff, just like the liberals always yap, and you can't take anything they say with any bit of seriousness. It's just like one of the last videos I did where I've been threatened to get arrested for speaking against Carolyn, and they're gonna have the U.S. Border Patrol pick me up when I cross the border, as I cross the border all the time. Or, I don't know, I'd be some human rights violation of speaking ill will or speaking truth towards a liberal, Oh boy, those liberals just don't like free speech, do they? They hate it. They hate it. It just drives them bonkers. Oh boy, free speech. It might hurt our feelings. Oh boy. When did the liberals forget that tale that your mother used to say? Back when you were a little kid, they say, sticks and stones may break your bones, but names will never hurt you. And that's absolutely true. We all get a little name calling online, and I don't care. Some person says something about me that I'll never meet. Oh boy, who cares? Because most of these liberals, they're lazy. So many times I've challenged them. I'll say, okay, I'm going to the US of A next Wednesday. Stop me, please stop me. They never show up and stop you because they're lazy, they're broke, whatever. They just bark, just like with their liberal causes. Isn't there supposed to be some sort of liberal march tomorrow? Yeah, it's gonna be pretty low-key because most of them just like to hashtag this, and they really don't do anything. They're keyboard warriors. They actually don't want to change the world that they're in. They just want to bitch and complain and moan and complain, and that's what liberals do best. That's all they like to do. But why would Carolyn's RV life say America is a shithole? It's essentially my de facto second country. Of all the places I've spent time in around the world, if you add it up every day, every week, every month in my entire life, it's years of my life I've spent in the United States. I'm very familiar with American culture. I have some beloved American friends. Some will be watching tonight. And America's just been fine to me. And I'm not even an American, even though I'm mistaken for them. Often I've walked out of a thrifty grocery store and been asked to sign up to vote, and me being the law-abiding person, I say, hey, whoa, I may sound and look like an American, but I am not. I'm a Canadian. and they go, out of ignorance, especially if it's being run by a bunch of Democrats, they'll go, oh no, Canadians can vote. No, they can't. Trust me, they can't. I know this. So anyway, yeah, that's life being a Canadian while you're in America. You walk amongst the Americans, as long as you're minding your own business, you're invisible. Nobody knows, unless you're wearing a Canadian t-shirt that says, hey, proud Canadian or something, or Maple Leaf flags or something. You're invisible because I know we all have a northern accent, and of course the French have an accent, the Newfies have an accent. There's actually prairie accents. There's probably at least 5 or 6 different accents in Canada. I have the generic northern accent, which means that I could be from Bellingham, Washington, or Everett, Washington. You wouldn't know. So, but anyway, getting back to the meat of the matter, Carolyn's RV life. What gives her the right, or what has ever happened to her that she would say America is a shithole? It's just so wrong. It's just so not true. And the fact that Trump is actually made promises and is delivering on promises, what's the problem? It'd be different if Trump just got in and he started acting like Kamala Harris would have been. Camel Toe Harris, as I like to refer to her. So, he's keeping his promises. He's doing what he expected. Even the tariff thing. Trump got all the Canadian politicians from the municipal, provincial, and federal level. They were spinning in their seats. And they got all of us Canadians all worked up into a frenzy, especially us right-wing capitalists that we like business. They got us all worked up. And Trump, he said, no Trump, no tariffs for another month. So we're on a temporary pardon here, folks, because I know things would have got a lot more expensive for people both in the United States and Canada, because it would have been a bilateral tariff war. So anyway, we'll wait and see what happens in another month from now. Looks like things are not as bad as they could have been. So everybody's worried about their pocketbook, and I even had my own concerns too. But nonetheless, America is not a bad place. So why on earth does Carolyn's RV life say it is a S-hole? I don't get it. I really don't get it. You can put your comments down below and you can speculate, because I don't understand why people like her do these things and they crap on their own country of birth. Don't get it. It doesn't make sense. And if it's so bad, Carolyn, you contact me. You need a one-way flight to North Korea? I'm your boy. I will pay for that. I'll pay for that. You want to move to Vietnam? Vietnam would be heaven as a socialist republic, and it's probably one of the last few successful socialist states out there, and actually with fairly good ties to the US of A. I don't even see Carolyn wanting to move to Vietnam. No, she don't. No, not at all. But Carolyn, you want a one-way ticket to Ho Chi Minh City? I'll help you pack. I'll pay for that one-way ticket, and you can get on with your life, and you can quit bitching about America, which is really my de facto second home, and the home of people I care about, and products I care about, things I care about, things I've spent my life around. I mean, I don't know how many, experiences in my life I've had in the U.S., but it's a lot, especially over the years. And like I said, I've spent years of my life intermittently in the U.S., and I guess I could have a bad experience in the United States, but that wouldn't mean the whole country's bad. But for some reason, Carolyn, who has benefited from all the things that she gets, and she has a state tax treaty of convenience where she has moved herself on paper to live in Nevada, so she don't have to pay state income tax. And she's manipulated all that, and she's got some sort of subsidized low-income health care. She's getting all the perks. Who knows? In fact, I saw her wondering why she couldn't log into Social Security the other day. Why is that? Is she getting Social Security benefits? I don't know. Is she disabled? I don't know. Does she get SNAP benefits? I don't know. She's probably milking all sorts of stuff. It is possible. I do not know. Just full disclosure. But why would she complain about her country of birth, the country she lives in, the country who feeds her? She does nothing for herself. Nothing. She doesn't work. She sits on her butt, complains about Elon Musk, but uses his equipment so she can upload garbage videos that are hard to do. I can edit circles around her, and trust me, it's not hard to do videos. If it was hard, I wouldn't do it. So anyway, that's my rant about Carolyn. She's acting nuttier, and she's pooping on my fellow Americans. Yeah, she's pooping on you. Put your comments down below on what you think about that. And you're probably wondering, why do I got this Gorilla Tape armband. Well, this is a fairly new jacket I had. The other day I was reaching over. Here, I'll move the camera over so you can get. So the other day, the story about this little armband here, because I'm sure a few people on the camera probably noticed it. Putting the cover on. Well, the catalytic converter doesn't have a shield on this. I've had bikes where the catalytic converter was tucked up or didn't have a cat. And this cat stays hot for a long time to meet the new Euro compliant world standards, because when a product is sold all around the world, it has to meet the most stringent eco standards. And the cat's right under there, and I was reaching under to grab the actual cover here to put it on. There's a little strap to attach it, and I reached under, grabbed the strap, hooked it up, and then I pulled my arm out and go, holy shit, just melted the entire, because this is nylon, just melted the crap out of it. So I figured, okay, this is a work jacket. I went out and bought another jacket. Of course, winter will be over in 4 weeks. We're gonna go from like really cold to, you know, spring in about 3 weeks, 4 weeks. So anyway, it's the way it is. But at least the jacket's still warm, and I look like an idiot. I know. Carolyn would say if I put a swastika there, I'd look like the person I am. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Anyway, I can make fun of conservatives, that I am one. Guilty as charged, Your Honor. But nonetheless, I'm a sensible person. I can laugh at myself. I can laugh at the way life is. And can we laugh at Carolyn? Of course we can. But can she laugh at herself? No, she can't. Anyway, my fingers are getting cold. It's time for me to go in. The sun is going down. Anyway, hope you guys are having a great day. Talk to you soon. Over and out.
I got you.